Hi everyone, so I am on the flagship edition, the December ISO, and today we are going to be doing something different. That is, we are going to be playing a game here on Linux. Why am I doing this? Is because this is really one of the games that is my go-to whenever I'm burnt out. Secondly, I just was going through the stats that Dio Linux had shared. Actually, Dio Linux made a video on ALG and he compared some user benchmarks on the same machine. And he did it for Firefox, he did it for CSGO when it comes to games, and a couple of other games that are playable. So in all of that, ALG performed better than Windows and also a lot of Linux distributions, a lot of the Debian based distributions to be specific. One game that nobody really uses for the benchmarks is this War Thunder. And the thing about War Thunder is that, by the way, this is not a paid promotion or anything like that, okay? The only reason I'm using this game is because, one, I play it, I like military vehicles, I have military background. My grandfather served in the Indian Air Force and he also participated in the 1971 war in the Eastern Command. So I do have a fair share of history as well as interest in defense forces. So I like Air Force obviously because I have people in my family who are part of Air Force, and I also like ground forces as well because it's pretty fun here in this game, although it's pretty torturous. But I don't play it as a I don't take the grind here in this game as seriously because I'm just here to have fun, and most of the time I'll be working on ALG or some other project. So the reason this game is, one, I'm interested in it, I like military vehicles. Second, this is a native Linux game, so you can play this across distributions, and on Arch it works very well. Now while I'm speaking, I'll just start the game. You see I'm using the ultra low quality because I don't have a very good graphics card here, and we'll be doing this on 768p because this is the only resolution I have here. So without screen recording I get around 65 to, or I'd say 60 to 70 FPS. I'm not sure how much frames per second we'll get here with screen recording, so I'm getting around 48, 46, so that's okay. The thing is, I used to get the same FPS when I was on Linux Mint, and I've tried this on Ubuntu as well. So let me just mute it for now. So I've tried this on Ubuntu, I've tried this, and by the way, all of this is on the same machine. So we have it on Ubuntu, Linux Mint, and both of these distributions give around 30 to 40 FPS. And then I tried playing on Fedora. Fedora was way lower than, like, I don't think Fedora is optimized for gaming, at least. I've not tried it with Garuda Linux, which is really geared towards gaming, as it's self-proclaimed a gaming distribution. But as per the Dio Linux stats, ALG performs well in most of the games. So I'm really curious. This is kind of an e-sport game, I guess, because this is 1 FPS, first-person shooter, and secondly, this is an online multiplayer game. So I think it fits into the category of esports. And when it comes to esports, at least, ALG performs better than any other Linux distribution out there. And when it comes to AAA titles like Shadow of the Tomb Raider, I think ALG performed better or equivalent to Windows. You can go ahead and watch Dio Linux's video. I'll put the link in the description. It's in Portuguese, Brazil's Portuguese, but you can obviously make out what he's trying to convey there. So without further ado, let's play here. The purpose of this video is just to have fun. I'm no expert in this game, and this is just for me having fun. So we have a couple of countries here: USA, Germany, Soviets, UK, Japan, China, Italy, France, Sweden, and now the recent update was Israel. So I play Soviets because my country, India, has majority of technology from, at least in the present day, which is made in Soviet Union or Russia. So the only Russian equipment that we have currently is the T90, and then we have the BMP, this one BMP2, which is being upgraded to the BMP2M standards, and I guess we have, I'm not really sure what SPAA or what we have, but we have T72s and T90s, and we have like 5,000 of these tanks. We manufacture the T72 series, which is known as Ajay, and T90 is known as Bhishma. Now the model of T90 that we have here, let me just show you how the T90 tanks look like. This is based on T72 chassis, by the way. It just comes with a active protection system, so it can jam radars and stuff like that. But yeah, this guy here, we have, this is the T90A model, but what we have, what we use in the army is T90M and T90S. So the current T90S are Bhishma, and I think they are procuring new T90s, which are T90M. And then these T72s are pretty much the same thing. I'm not sure if the T72s that we have, which we are manufacturing, are of the of the B3 modification. But yeah, so this doesn't, I don't think this has the active protection system against ATGMs, but I'm not really sure about that. So you can see it's pretty much the same thing because it's on the same chassis. Now, of course, this game requires a lot of focus and attention to, if you want to unlock all of the vehicles here. As you can see, I'm not a regular player like many people, so I still have a lot of vehicles to unlock, especially in the tech tree. So this thing is known as the tech tree, and then since I play the Soviets, this is known as the Soviet or Russian tech tree. You can, for example, play the American tech tree, and for the same way, this is the German tree. So this thing is known as the tech tree. Sorry. And so this is the ground forces army, and then we have aviation. So we have all this starts from, I guess, 1930, or maybe early 1930s, all the way to all the jets. So the jets are obviously still we have MiG-23, that's the latest one, and then we have MiG-27K, and both of these planes, by the way, were part of the Indian Air Force. So let me just quickly show you. We have a preview. So this was serving in the Pakistan, in the Indian Army, and this went and created a lot of havoc in Pakistan, and now it's in the museum. So we have this in game, and then we have a couple of MiG-21s here as well. So some of the models, and then we have the Su-7, which I made a video on the Indian Air Force museum tour. That's obviously 2 years old now. They've added a lot of planes there, but a lot of these jets that are here in game were part of the Indian Air Force as well. And as far as World War II is concerned, then we have a lot of British technology. We have the Spitfires and stuff like that, Hawker Hurricanes, and we've got a lot of planes. In fact, when it comes to jets, the first jets were not Soviet, but the first jets were British, which served in the IAF, and they are the Hawker Hunters. So that's pretty much about it. This is the game. We have ships and boats as well. These are the boats and these are the ships, and we have helicopters, which are very hard to play. So I just play for fun. So tanks and occasionally aviation, Air Force is good. I also sometimes play the USA tree, but again, my main aim is to get whenever I'll be able to get it, this guy here, T90, and hopefully they add the S and M models as well. So that was my goal when I started playing this game. Alright, so let's hop into a game. I have T55A here. Okay, T55A, very interesting story, I can say, with this guy here. This was used in the same war my grandfather took part, and the T55As, or I'm not sure which particular modification or model was there, but the T55A was heavily deployed on the Western Front against Pakistan, and these guys wreaked a havoc, and two of the commanders, if I'm not wrong, got the Paramveer Chakra, which is the highest gallantry award, it's like the Medal of Honor or whatever you can call it, right? So this tank has, let's take a look what we have here. We have a couple of good rounds here. So we have the round that I'll be using is APFSDS. This has 335 millimeters of penetration, and I'm going to be carrying a couple of heat shells that are fin stabilized, and they have a better penetration than the APFSDS, but it's really I'd say it basically detonates when it comes in contact with anything, so trees, fences, bush. And then tanks at this battle rating have all of the ERA armor, so what it's known as reactive armor, something like that. So basically it stops this shell. So APFSDS is going to be our main bullet here, and we are going to be carrying some heat shell, smoke shells, sorry, that we're not going to be using probably. And in this ground we'll be playing realistic battles. There are a couple of modes here. Arcade is like for beginners, I would say, and it's pretty fun. And then we have realistic battles. So once we jump into battle, you'll get what I mean. We can in the ground realistic battle carry some have in our lineup some kind of aircraft. So I'll just carry something that is playable and fast, because I'm not too much advanced in the aircraft tech tree of USSR as well. So that should be enough, and that's pretty much it. So let's just hop into battle. Let's see if we can get a good game. And let me just turn on the audio. So we are going to be playing in Poland. So maps like these are the reason why you can't carry why you can't use the heat shells as your primary ammunition, because there are a lot of trees and fences here. So that is why APFSDS, as you can see, which is on number 1, it's here. We have 4 crew members in this particular tank. I'll also show you some World War II vehicles in this. Okay, wow. So I've got shot, and what I should be doing is deploying smoke. So there's someone to our right who is shooting us. And smoke has saved our day. And we are actually repairing the tank, so you can see the 24, 23, all of that. So that's the time it takes to repair. And it seems our team is taking a beating here, and a teammate has come to my rescue, I think so, in his S4M, or maybe not, he just went away, and he got shot too. So where so the shot is coming from there. So wow. So we killed our enemy. So I saved my early blushes. I wanted to show you guys this game, and then I nearly embarrassed myself by getting killed almost. So we have all our 4 crew members alive. That is very good, because if any one of them is dead, then what happens is that a certain aspect of the tank will not function as it's supposed to. So for example, if our loader is wounded, there's someone on the right here. Okay, he's dead. Okay, no, there's still someone on the right. So for example, if the loader is wounded, the amount of time it takes to reload a shell, that's going to increase, and usually it's going to be double of what it is. So that is why so we can drop artillery on our enemies like this, and I think I can just fit in. And we got rid of another guy. He was the Japanese STV. Okay, there's another fellow here. Oh, this guy is not dead. Oh my god, this guy is not dead. Oh god, oh god. And I think he died. Yeah, he died. So thank you. We've got 3 kills, not too bad for a video that I'm recording for you guys. Oh god, you just make me so scared. Someone is here, it seems. There's obviously someone on B because that zone is captured. And I'm trying not to get a little too excited here. M55 is gone. So we have the Germans on our team, the Germans and the Chinese. And okay, so let's see if I can capture a point just to show you guys how capturing point works. Have to be really, there's some Type 74 over here. And so visibility for C is can I get this thing down? They're probably hiding, and there's a helicopter up. So let me try to just quickly get B or my team will lose. Let's see if someone's here. Okay, seems clear at least for now. Is the helicopter in my team? Yes, the helicopter is in my team. Now I should definitely be hiding because I'll be an easy target since I'm on the capture point. So that's the helicopter, by the way, who's in our team, and hopefully he can cover me. So far for the first game that I'm showing you, 3 kills, not bad at such a high battle rating, because from here onwards the game is literally about if we are serious in grinding. The helicopter is doing a really good job, by the way. Oh shit, I'm getting shot. Oh, okay. So I can't deploy smoke as well. So the Type 74 was, yeah. So luckily I took out a plane so that I can do some kind of revenge bombing. So there's someone talking about spawn camping. That is really painful. So we have this is actually a World War II plane. This is from rank 1 actually, and I'm taking this out in rank 6. So this is going to be susceptible to everything, SPAs, because they are going to be jets in this battle rating. So anything can kill me. The only good thing we have is we have 3 500 kilogram bombs, which can deal with a lot of tanks, most of the tanks, if they are dropped accurately. And the only problem with these bombs and this plane in general is that, one, it's very delicate, second, it's very inaccurate while bombing. So there's a G91. This is an Italian jet that is probably going to cover me, so I'm just going to ask for cover. So I'm not sure if the Type 74 that killed me is going to be on B itself, because obviously once the point is captured, why would anyone want to put themselves into risk? We have a World War II Corsair, it seems, and the G91 just overtook us, and now you can see the SPAs are getting really mad at us. And it seems that we only have a couple of tanks left. There is I think the Type 74 is still on B, so I'll just drop 2 bombs here. Yeah, so he was obviously not on B. So this is one game that I showed you, and with the tanks I really did not embarrass myself, although my team lost, but it's okay. It's part of playing, it's part of having fun. We had fun, we had a couple of laughs, and that's what's more important about a video game, right? This is just a video game. So talking about frames per second, you can see that we are currently running what, 101 FPS. This is with the screen recorder running. So that's okay. Now let me show you some World War II time battles. So we can just hop down to battle rating, let's say 3.7. So we'll be taking out T34s. This is the 1942 model, and this is the T34 1941 model, pretty much the same vehicles. And the only thing that this has is this blocks. I don't know what they do, but these are absent in the 41 model. And we'll be taking out a fighter, which is really good plane for close air support. This is the I185 M18. It comes with a great engine and a great payload of bombs, and it's really great for bombing targets. And just for the sake of it, I'll be taking out one a pre-war era tank, that is the BT5. Where is it? This guy here. So this is just the reserve tank you get. The only good thing about this tank is it has 70 millimeters of penetration APHE shell, so a very good post penetration damage, and it accelerates very fast, and it has one of the best negative vertical guidance when it comes to Russian forces, because at most you get -5. So that's the biggest ridicule of the entire Russian Soviet ground forces. So we'll be playing this. Talking about ammunition, so APHE is going to be our primary ammunition here, and we have so this is going to be APHE BC actually. So it has a ballistic cap, so that will allow it to not only travel further, but also since it has a cap, it will be very easy for us to aim at angled armor. And the similar kind of ammunition will also be used on the other T34. Alright, and this guy here has cannons, so we'll be taking out 4 100-kilogram bombs here, which mostly will be used just to kill one target, given the amount of speed and angle at which we'll be coming down at enemies. And the reason I'm not carrying the 250-gram bombs is because it just makes the plane slower and harder to maneuver. So in case you have an aircraft up that's trying to shoot you down, you'll have to waste the bombs by dropping them, obviously. And the BT5 is basically, if I can show you, is this small guy who can accelerate very fast. So in dire situations like you just saw, where we needed to capture points in order to win, this guy really does the job. Now of course this is a very low battle rating as compared to what I was showing you just now. This is battle rating 8, and we have a lot of challenging factors. I'd say one, we have jets, then we have helicopters, so the entire dynamics of the battlefield changes. It's no more a 2D battle, obviously. Neither is this battle rating a 2D battle, but having jets and helicopters in the sky really, and with the power to spam missiles, really changes the way the battlefield is. Alright, so here it's going to be a more conventional kind of warfare. Let's just hop into a battle. Hopefully we get a better map or a good map, so that I can just show you around. So talking about FPS, we are getting around 50 with screen recording, so that's amazing. So just a testimony of how good ARG is for gaming. By the way, tomorrow is New Year, so Happy New Year in advance. And this is why this video is coming out on the 30th, on the 31st, I'm sorry. And I'm known as Demon Killer 0619 here, so you can, if you want to try this game out, maybe thank me later. So we have Ash River, and the objective here is to capture a point. So both teams get a point captured, and we have to decap and then capture this point. So I'll be going out with the T34 1942 model. We'll carry 15 shells. We're not carrying our maximum capacity of 100 shells because one, we don't need it. Second, it increases the chance of getting our ammunition explode. So we'll just go above. Well, actually I should just go down because the objective is below us. So there's no point going that way on the right. and also we don't have a lot of vertical guidance. There's only -5 gun depression. There's no point playing higher up when you're playing Soviet tanks. It works when you're playing American tanks, but when you're playing Soviet tanks, it's really foolish to go up on hills and try to shoot down, because you'll be always exposing your front glacis of the tank. So, and that's usually the weak spot for most of the tanks. Someone is shooting here, so we'll just try to keep ourselves low, and we want to get into a good position early battle so that we can stop enemies from coming here. So just going to go up a little bit to see where the enemy has advanced. By the way, who are we playing with? We are playing against the Americans, Germans, Chinese and Swedish. So we are going to have some really annoying tanks from the Swedish side. So right side seems pretty clear. Oh, okay. Roger. There is a heavy tank somewhere here. Someone is marking something. I think it's what, Panzer IV or something. Where are you going, my friend? Okay, that was a mistake from my side, exposing myself. So now we obviously have the option of the 1941 model, which is basically the same tank with lesser ability to carry weapons. Now the good thing is we'll be able to, since we know where the enemy is, kind of take a better position. So I will be. So they are heavily guarding their A point and their objective, and we need to somehow slice through in, and maybe. So there's the heavy tank. I'm not sure what it is. Some kind of Panzer. And we also have a tank destroyer that's oh, that's a German captured KV-2. Okay, so that guy is being taken care of. We have we had a tank destroyer as well. What was it? I'm not sure, but there's some kind of SPAA shooting us, and it just killed Su-152. Let me quickly traverse through this terrain here. So we have an assist, that's fine, we'll take it, but we better start getting some good kills so that we can help our team win. There is certainly someone on top. Let's see. So the enemy objective is in our side. There is someone over here. Okay, so that guy got him first. I was just trying to make sure where he is, and since our team is okay. What? We have one guy here as well. Hopefully we can get him. And this SPAA is okay, so this is not very nice. Anyways, so you get the point of how this game works basically. And now we have an aircraft to play with, so this will give us. I'm not really a big fan of games like these when we have to capture an already captured point. So let me just give you cockpit view. Roger, sir, Roger. He said thanks. That's nice. So the thing about this game is you get to play with real players, not bots. So really, we have an aircraft up, by the way. Let me see if I can get him. He is a twin engine. Oh, he crashed. Nice. Hostile team is capturing zone A. That is where you make yourself susceptible to me. So I'm going to. Okay, so he got. Oh, nice. We have a couple of targets on the ground. But we got the target. We crashed, but we got the target. So that's nice. And now we can take our trusty BT5 that accelerates really well to go and capture the zone. Obviously, we have to be really careful. So why am I spawned up? Because I didn't choose my spawn point. That's right. Not your fault, War Thunder. But anyways, our team is anyway capturing A, but we need to help them do that faster. So we can drop artillery so that that poor tank destroyer doesn't get mauled by the enemy team. And our team is doing pretty well here. We have got also 2 kills, which is acceptable. We'll take it. So the dynamics of battles at a lower BR, which is this World War II setting here, is completely different to that of what is there in a post-war or in a Cold War era. So the entire gameplay is different. The entire approach to the battle is different. And that is what makes this game enjoyable, at least if you're playing it casually. If you're playing it seriously, wanting to grind out certain trees, certain vehicles. Obviously, I want to grind out, like I said, the T90. But if you take it too seriously, you will probably be not too happy. So I will be playing this on a similar battle rating. We'll be taking out our M18 GMC. It is really fast, and it has a really good gun depression, which means we can play in a hull down approach, and then we'll also have our M24 as an accompanying tank. So let's go. And we have one of the best dive bombers, that is the SB2U, and it has a really nice bomb payload of 1000 kilograms. So let's go. So we are here in abandoned factory. This tank can scout as well, and it's way better than the PT-76. The only thing about the PT-76 is that it is amphibious. We have a bulldog that is racing with us and is equally as fast as us, has a better gun, I would say, and is close top. So we'll let the bulldog go, and we will go towards the left of the map. So for the A capture point, a lot of the battle is going to be taking place on the right, extreme right of the map. But that's what we are not going to do, because it's going to get a lot boring. And here's another M18 that is doing the same thing. So let us. So the thing about open top tanks like these are that we get killed by artillery as well. So someone has spotted me, obviously. And we have a 50 caliber machine gun, so that's really good about this tank. Someone is over here. Okay, now they've spotted us, and we're going to be repairing soon. Our gunner is dead, that's why we won't be able to fire. and now we can fire. And right, so there was some kind of French tank over there, and our team is being battered here at A. Oh ho ho, Mr. Tiger, come on. Come on, Tiger. So we have a Tiger here who was not careful, and we got him. So we are doing kind of well, except that it's not. Oh, so the Sherman got his engine out. It wasn't a Sherman, it's some kind of Lend-Lease Sherman, I guess. So he's gone. Oh, it wasn't a Sherman, I think it was ACV, the British tank. Yeah, it was the British tank. So we have got some guy. He's probably now going to be looking at us. It's a Comet, a British tank as well. So our gunner is unconscious, and we need to. So this is the thing about the M18. It's super fun to play, but the crew gets knocked out. So I have very poor visibility here. We'll leave him alone, and we will try to. Okay, so our team is capturing A, which is great. Let's see what can we do here. Okay, I saw the Panther going, but I just didn't aim properly. So I know they are on B, and there's one guy. So I got the Tiger. Roger. Yeah, I see them, and I saw a Panther going towards ours. Can I get him? I would not like to expose myself too much here, given the amount of crew I have left. There's still someone on B, so I'll try to take care of him and wait for my team to. Yeah, I see that guy. It's a Panther 4. Panzer 4, yeah, not Panther 4. So B is now pretty much okay. I guess the Panther is dead, but so let's do something meanwhile. Let's go ahead and if we can. There is someone here. Okay, so yeah, the Panther is taken care of. What we can do is race through the entire battlefield and grab B for our team. So we won't be the fastest, oh god, but we will be able to at least decap and help our team. So the IS-2 is doing the same as well. Let's hope to add some value to that guy. So we've got 2 kills and 4 assists, so not bad. So Stoop just went down. We have another IS-2. So I'll just, while they're looking at the right, I'll look at the left. That's cool. I'll just grab another crew member. So there's someone here, and so it looks like an Ostwind is here, and we should be ready at any time. He could be here. Yeah, so the Ostwind is there. So he's gone as well. Ostwind is dead. There is someone on C, but we are not going to care because we already have 2 points with us. So the STRE was hiding. Where was it hiding? Oh, it was just in front of us. Anyways, good game. We have now the SB2U to take out. So we have a 100 kilogram bomb here. So whoever was at C has been taken care of, and we don't have a lot of teammates near C. It's fine. I mean, we don't have to capture it, but if someone captures it, it's great. What I'll be trying to do is get the, there's this Panther doing really well. What we'll try to do is get the STRV, the Swedish guy that took us out. And if not, we can maybe, so I see a Panther shooting towards the right. And there's also someone in the air that's shooting the BB-1. And nice, we have an SPAA that is trying to take care of. Okay, I have the Panther in my sight, and we might crash here, but yes, we got it, right? And we didn't crash as well, so that's really good. That just shows how good the SB2 is, SB2U is. And is there someone else? But there isn't someone else, but the BF-109 got our right wing, so we still have the Chaffee to take out. Pretty good game.